and we opened our C-mail and we saw the note, I knew it had something to do with the fate of our tribe, just the way it was written. So in my mind, the way the game's gone in the past, I'm thinking merger, and I'm thinking some kind of stakes about who wins this and what it's going to say for their chances or how the merger's decided. And upon arriving at the challenge site, which was a reward challenge, in my mind, not an immunity challenge by any chance, because we had one the day before and we were in tribal council the night before. So I never had imagined that 2 nights in a row you could be in a tribal council. So walking in there, we walk up to, the challenge area, and I'm seeing, the traditional blue, our blue color and the orange cages, and then in the middle is this purple cage. Well, in my mind, I never thought about what was about to happen because I just thought, well, you got the blue, you got the orange, and then the new merged tribe of purple in my mind. You know what I mean? So this is going to be somehow we have to get into this middle cage or something to deal with this middle cage. You know what I mean? And who gets there first decides something. So we're standing there, and Jeff starts explaining the process and what this challenge is about and, how it works. And all of a sudden he said, well, you want to know, like you always said, what you're playing for or what's going on here. And he goes, well, let's just say I feel your past is about to come back and haunt you. And as soon as he said that, I knew. I just had this gut feeling that about to walk in was 6 people that were voted off this island. I just got this weird sensation in my head. And when he looked to the trees, I knew it. I knew what I was about to see. And when they all walked out, I was like, oh my God, this is not good. The outcasts were coming back into our game if they won. And we were going home. One of us were going home. And I knew my place in my tribe already was iffy. I had to vote off my alliance basically, and my alliance fell apart. So I was fighting for my life from day one and getting pretty far, and I was getting towards what I felt could be a possible merger. And had I got to that merger, I'm golden. I'm a better swimmer than most of the people out there. I'm physically, adapt to winning more challenges than most people. So I was pretty confident that I'd be able to win a lot of the immunities and save myself and get positioned better. But this was an obstacle in my mind that if I lose this, I could be next to go. Jeff came back with the urn and started reading the names at Tribal Council, and I saw myself and John. As soon as I saw the next one, Shawn, I knew, because I knew the other 3 were voting for the same person. So at that point, I knew I was the one. I almost felt relief because at that point, the game had been such a struggle from day one. Once I got betrayed by John and Trish, and my alliance was taken apart. Burton and Michelle were voted off, and I was included in those votes. I had voted for them, but not by choice, but more strategic, trying to see if I can change the cards, which at that point was impossible. So it really got to the point where, I was ready to be voted out of this tribe because with this new twist and not sure of a merger at this point, it was only a matter of time. And, being on that deserted island with these people, where you have no real bond with anyone, it's tough. It's like lone man out. So, I was like, you know what? I played the game as hard as I could. It's extremely, anyone who thinks it's easy, they're crazy. It's probably the hardest thing I had to go through in my life, but at the same time, the best. So I was almost at peace with it.